Hello, everyone. Light and darkness are a part of creation. The universe has light and darkness. We have the light and darkness within ourselves. There is a story churning of the ocean. You should perhaps read this story or Google it up. There is a strong message in this story. It is commonly believed that both the ocean and the unconscious are vast reservoirs of unknown wealth. Dr. Carl Gustav Jung once wrote, "The sea is the favorite symbol for the unconscious, the mother of all that lives." The ocean, as a source of wealth, known and unknown, is a message that is strongly ingrained in the cultural memory. We look at how the mythological churning of the ocean is an invitation to reflect on the vastness of the ocean, its unlimited potential, its beauty, and the possibility of its existence within us as an untapped unconsciousness. The year 2023 is all about churning the ocean of your unconsciousness so that you could bring out your talents to its full potential and live the life of your dreams through your own efforts. Become the person you want to be. Scorpio, the major trends for you all. A lot of change is happening this year, and much of it will be long term change. Pluto, the ruler of your horoscope, and thus a very important planet in your chart, is beginning a 2 year transition from Capricorn to Aquarius. You're feeling only the beginnings of it this year, but in the coming years, especially 2025, you will feel the effects much, much more strongly. For over 20 years, Pluto has been revolutionizing the way you think, your mental patterns. This work is almost finished. When Pluto moves into Aquarius, your fourth house, a transformation of the home, family, and emotional life will start to happen. Saturn makes a major move into your fifth house on March 8th. This will impact on your children and the children figures in your life. There will be a need to discipline them properly, to set boundaries and proper limits. This is not about cruelty, but is really for their benefit. You can harm them more in the long term by being too lax and not teaching them discipline. Jupiter will be in your sixth house of health and work until May 17th. This indicates wonderful job opportunities opening up for you, and that too well paying ones. Since Jupiter is your financial planet, it signals a new approach to earnings. You spend on your health and you can earn from it as well. The major headline this year is Jupiter's move into your seventh house of love and romance on May 17th. This is a tricky kind of a transit, as Uranus has been in your seventh house for many years now, and his presence can destabilize your marriage or relationship. There have probably been many divorces or breakup for Scorpios in the past few years. Now, Jupiter is moving into this house, and this puts you in the partnering mood. But this might not be advisable. Love is still very unstable. Take care of not committing impulsively. That is the cue here. You could perhaps meet prospective partners for marriage and probably try to learn more about them before you make a commitment. Your paths of greatest fulfillment will be health, work, love, and romance combined with social activities. Health. Health remains reasonable this year. I won't say perfect. At times, you'll have three long term planets in stressful alignment with you from May 17th to June 12th. But other long term planets like Saturn and Neptune are making harmonious aspect to you. Also, the stress on health will be felt more by those born early in the sign of Scorpio from October 23rd to 25th. The good news is that you can do much to enhance your health and energy. Jupiter, your financial planet in your sixth house, shows that good health for you also means good financial health. Financial ups and downs can impact on your actual physical health if you allow it. Health is health, and finance is finance. Keep these things separate in your mind. Remember the adage health is wealth. You are much more and more important than your bank balance, or your net worth. Stay healthy, and money will take care of itself. Long term changes in your personal appearance and images are beginning this year. A lunar eclipse in your sign on May 5th adds to this. You should get a personality overhaul. Your presentation to the world is important this year and for many years to come. So get that personality overhaul done as fast as you can. In fact, that should be your priority. Home and family. Your fourth house of home and family has been powerful for a few years now, and it will remain so the year ahead. In future years, though, it will become very powerful and important. The past 2 years, and especially last year, have been challenging both emotionally and in your family relationships. It has been a burden, a discipline, a cross to bear. By now, you've learned the lessons, and from March 8th, things get much easier. A parent or parent figure has been very stressed out over the past 2.5 years. There could have been health problems as well. Happily, by March 8th, things improve for this parent figure. Health should improve as well. With Uranus, your family planet, sitting in your seventh house for many years now, you've been socializing more from the home and with family members. This trend continues in the year ahead. Pluto's brief flirtation into your fourth house from March 24th to June 12th is a signal of things to come. You will be very focused on the home and family. Your family will be an important part of your identity. More importantly, you will be delving into your past from a metamorphosis perspective. Many of you will get involved in official therapeutic regimes, psychological or spiritual. You will be shifting through your past work, coming to terms with it. A move of residence may happen this year, or rather, next, but it'll happen suddenly. Finance and career. The year ahead looks prosperous. As Jupiter, your money planet, will be in Aries, your sixth house, until May 17th. So Jupiter is very comfortable in the sign of Aries, and this indicates increased earnings. Jupiter in your sixth house also shows good fortune in the job market. If you're an employee, very happy job opportunities are coming to you, dream job like opportunities, and they could be well paying. Jupiter in impetus Aries indicates a risk taking mentality. So when the intuition is on form, these riskies or these risks pay off. When intuition is off, however, there can be losses. You have an urge for fast bucks. You want wealth in a hurry. Be careful. Jupiter in your sixth house shows earnings happening through work from productive service. Also, it indicates a good feeling for investments in the health field, especially pharmaceuticals that improve athletic performance. It favors investments in arms and ammunition companies, athletic companies, and companies that supply these sectors. So, when on May 17, Jupiter moves into Taurus and stays there for the rest of the year, this brings a more conservative approach to finance. Your financial judgment will be sounder. Jupiter in Taurus favors investments in rural health states, so rural real estates, then the health sectors, farmland, and agricultural companies. Copper, the commodity, and copper mining and refining companies are also interesting in investments. But always do your due diligence. This is not automatic. Jupiter will be traveling near Uranus, although the transit is not exact, after May 17. This would favor residential real estate, hotels, motels, restaurants, and the food business in general. This favorably increases next year. Jupiter in your seventh house of love after May 17th gives many messages. This transit can bring opportunities for partnerships or joint ventures. If you own a company, a sale or a merger could happen. It also signals the importance of your social contacts in finance. They seem very helpful. In contrast to finance, your 10th career house is not a house of power this year. It's basically empty. So only short term, fast moving planets will move through there, and their effect is short term. So this is not a very strong career year and would tend to the status quo. This can be seen as a good thing. It denotes satisfaction with the way things are. You have no need to make dramatic changes here. Your career planet, the sun, will be eclipsed twice this year, once on April 20th and again on October 14th. This will shake up the career and create changes for you. The sun is a fast moving planet, and so there are many short term trends in the career that depends on where the sun is and the kind of aspects he receives. Venus, your love planet, will spend over 4 months in your 10th house this year, an unusually long transit for Venus. Career would be best enhanced by social means, by attending or hosting the right kind of parties and gatherings. But I feel this transit is more about love than career. So, love and social life, the love life has been a major focus for many years. Uranus has been appending your whole social circle for years now. So, getting used to embracing social change has been a major life's lesson. Uranus has destabilized the love and social life, and many of you have got divorced or experienced breakups in recent years. On the other hand, the love life has become very exciting. So, the love and romantic opportunities can happen at any time, in any place, and in totally unexpected ways. You never know when Cupid will strike. So this year, Jupiter will move through the seventh house from May 17th onwards. Generally, this is a classic signal for marriage. This year, however, I'm not so sure as Uranus is still in the seventh house. So serious romance would happen, but marriage is a question I'm not sure about. And it's even advisable for you to go patiently rather than hurrying into it. Enjoy the love, but postpone commitment for a while. There's no rush. Jupiter's move through your seventh house shows that much of your socializing is business related. Later, from June 5th to October 9th, it seems career related. Now, this year, really, you have the aspects of someone who likes to do business with friends, with people you socialize. Try to socialize with people you do business with. Business comes just as another extension of the social life, and the same happens with career later in the year. So Venus at the top of your chart in your 10th house from June 5th to October 9th signals an excellent love and social period. In some cases, Venus transit can be read as your love life and your spiritual growth being the actual career, your actual mission this 2023. So, in all, like I always say, that spirituality for me is actually recognizing your potential and your inner core, and that gets strengthened. So, for 2023, get on to your actual career and your actual mission in life, which is actually your spiritual growth. Stay blessed. While you are going to have a great 2023, I would like to say in the end that many of us remain unaware of our true potentials and strength within. My studies show that astrology can greatly influence and even validate a person's self concept, as well as increase their certainty about their personal attributes. In short, the ruminative nature of astrology encourages self reflection, enabling individuals to understand themselves and the environment more clearly. Every human being has the power to change his destiny by changing his karma. Only we can create the future that we want. One has no power to control the karma, but has all the power to change the karma. Shape your destiny and be a master of your life through your natal chart and progressive charts. It's important to say stop living predictions and learn how to create your own prophecies by strengthening your inner core. Connect with me at www.dollymanghat.com. Stay blessed.